Alright, hello there, and welcome to my first MiSide video. Like, my first actual video talking about the game. And yes, it's gonna be like me discussing it. Like I said in the last video, my last Horror Minecraft video, I was gonna start discussing like games lore and game mechanics and stuff of games and just study the games and talk about them, and come up with theories and stuff, which I have other videos planned, and I have a lot of stuff planned. It's really interesting. Anyway, though, sorry, I was like kind of tired. Got home from work. I was just kind of tired. But anyway, though. Yeah. Enjoy the video, though. Alright. I just want to talk about how, like, MiSide really is, like, the best game, in my opinion, right now. Like, I have had more fun on here than I have had on Minecraft and Fortnite combined in the longest time. Like, this game, like, the last time I truly had, like, real exciting fun on a video game was my first time playing Minecraft, ever. Like I talked about in the last video. This game gave me the exact same feeling. Like, I just love how the atmosphere is and, like, the characters. I really enjoy, like, the fact that it's, like, you get teleported in the game, right? Your life is just so fucked. And, like, in the real world, your life is fucked, which is how a lot of us feel sometimes. And then you get teleported into a game with Mita. And you do all this stuff for her, like you're with her, and then like it transforms into a horror game if you pick the right ending. If you choose peaceful mode, that won't happen, but you gotta actually play through the story first before you can get that. I think peaceful mode is gonna also be maybe kind of like a story-ish, free mode-ish thing, but the main story is the horror version. And that's where a lot of the real fun is, because once again, peaceful mode isn't out yet. They're planning to release it maybe sometime in June, which, oh my gosh, I want to play it so bad. I think they posted early gameplay somewhere, where like, it was like, you get the pet Mita or something. I think that's cute, but anyway though, like, I just really enjoy like how the game works. Like, the gameplay is amazing, and like I said, like, it transforms into a horror aspect game, where like, once you choose not to stay, she just snaps her fingers and everything. Like, you first start in like her house. There's like a ghost Mita, I think. It looks like a zombie. She looks like a zombie, but like, and when like she comes up to attack you, like it does some weird glitchy shit, and it's like it gives the illusion that, like, because when I first saw that, I genuinely thought that was a hard, like, one of the hard levels you just had to get past, like, before I played the game. When I saw, like, little scenes of that character, like the zombie looking ghost Mita, I thought she actually, like, was someone who was gonna, you would actually have to beat, like, kind of like Granny or something. But, like, no, when she actually runs up to attack you, the game basically saves you. You're not meant to beat that Mita. You're meant to go down to the basement and find kind Mita. Where that's where the real story begins. Like, she gives you the ring. I'm like spoiling everything. Well, that's the point. I mean, if you haven't played the game, or and if you want to play it without any spoilers, don't watch this. But like, I just really enjoy that, and it's really interesting. Like how, I'm trying to think, what am I trying to say? I'm not good at explaining things that good. Once again, I'm not really that great at discussion videos, if I'm be real. But I'm trying. I don't know, I just like how it just transforms into that. The next part you're introduced to, though, is like that liminal space type stuff. Like, and I actually really love like back rooms and pool rooms type liminal space horror. And the fact that MiSide is literally a anime game putting that in there, like, yes, I get it is a horror game, obviously. That stuff is popular in horror, but I like the fact they took that and put it in the game. Like, it gives you, like, it takes multiple horror aspects and puts it in here. And it just makes it even more, like, good and fun to play. Like I said, I genuinely had fun on this. Like, this is a game that gave me genuine gaming fulfillment that I haven't had in the longest time. And like it's just so nice. I enjoyed the liminal space stuff like a lot. Like I genuinely enjoyed it a lot. One of my favorite ones though, I will say, is the design of the Meta dummy things. Like the dummy Meta what do you call them? I'm trying to think. It's just before Mita gets her skin and stuff. Like, I love the design of that. It's not overly grotesque and crazy, but it's not so unscary that it's literally not scary at all. Like, it's a perfect balance. Like, it looks creepy to be scared of, but it looks cool to look at and be like, yo, this is badass as fuck. Like, and they're just simple, like, clone Mita things without the skin. Like, that's literally all they are, but they're amazing. Like I genuinely love that design. And I like the ones with the red eyes cuz like that's basically what Crazy Mita is. She's basically one of them, but I think she has more self-awareness though than most Mitas, which I can touch on that in another video. I have a lot of theories planned. Another thing I really like is just all the experiences with all the different Mitas. Like you go from the crazy Mita, of course, like you're thinking, all right, that's the only Mita, and then you get introduced to other Mita. Well, if you never played the game and you never had any spoilers, you're gonna possibly think that's literally only that she's the only Mita. But then you get introduced to Kind Mita, who you save, then Cappy Mita, who you play games with. That shit is so fun, and like you keep going through these different Mitas, and they literally just help you in a way, like. Cappy Mita and Kind Mita give you the ring. Well, Cappy doesn't really do much, but she plays games with you, and that can help your mental state. But nah, for real though, she was supposed to help, but like, apparently Crazy Mita got to her first and killed her. A lot of people think Kind Mita is actually Crazy Mita in disguise, or that Kind Mita is working for Crazy Mita and they set the whole thing up. And some people think Cappy didn't lose her memories and that she's also working with him or being forced to work with him. And some people think Short Hair Mita is also in on it. But like that's also for another video. Some people think Mila's an actual player too. Once again, another video though. But like Sleepy Mita's another favorite of mine because I like the fact that she literally like you have to do a bunch of stuff just to get her to stay on her toes. Like all you need to do with her is get her to pull a lever. Like if it was any other Mita that wasn't sleepy, or like if she wasn't sleepy, right? Say it was like something else. Say she was like, trying to think, like, just another type of Mita. Going over there and pulling that lever would just be so easy, but you have to do a bunch of stuff to get her to wake up enough to go and help, which I like. It's clever. It's kind of silly, but it's clever, and I like that. Alright, one of my favorite things in the game is right after you encounter Mila, there's the chainsaw chase, and then there's literally the best part, which is where she rises up from this like center ring, like Emperor Palpatine when he's addressing the Senate in Star Wars. It's dope. It literally reminds me of Sidious, and like as Chancellor addressing the Republic Senate, or as Emperor addressing the Imperial Senate right before he dissolves it. But like that is so cool. And then after that, you get put in Creepy Mita's version, which is I think version 0 or something, or like the first one, or like version 1, something like that. Like it's right before the first one, and that ambience for that room with her is cool, and it's so damn creepy, literally. Like it is scary, but it's dope, and that's where like a lot of cool lore kind of combines itself, because then she makes you relive your horrible experience in the real world. And I will say that literally is like the only part of the game that's like slightly boring, but it's meant to be that way. I think it's meant to be like that. That way you're forced to see what this person goes through. And in my opinion, I think it's to show how damn ungrateful they really are. Like, I'm sorry, but the dude is so ungrateful. Mita gave him a place to be that isn't just work all the time and just eat one type of food. It's amazing how she was just able to even teleport him in the game, and he's like, nah, I want to go home. I mean, I guess it's alright to feel homesick and it's just kind of a thing. And if he has family members who reach out to him, then I can understand him wanting to leave. But if it was me and I had that life, working like that, fuck, I'd just be like, nah, I'ma stay. I'm staying. I ain't leaving. I'm staying. I ain't even gonna touch that wardrobe if it means just staying here. Shit, like, who cares? I stay. I don't care. And that's another thing, like, this is a horror game, an anime horror game with a really pretty girl. Like, I'm gonna that's gonna be a part of it too. She's pretty. I don't care what people say. Mita is beautiful. And she fits within this game, and I love that. Alright. The ending of the game is total cinema, because when, like, you reset her and you think it's all fine, like, she ends up revealing she was never reset, she doesn't have a version, and, like, it loops. Like, when she cartridges you, she takes the cartridge out, and then, like, the game loops to where it's back on the title screen, and that's really cool. I think I've only seen a few games do that so far. Oh, and not to mention Kaimita getting, well, shanked like that was kind of crazy. But, poor Kaimita, though. Anyway, though, that was literally just me discussing why I love this game and why it's, in my opinion, the perfect horror game, the perfect game in general. Especially since there's gonna be a peaceful mode, which is basically just like a normal anime game with a normal, like, anime girl that you can just hang out with. Like, it's basically a game where it can be horror or non-horror once the peaceful mode is out. But, like, isn't that cool? Like, it's not just a horror game, there's other stuff about it. It's dope. And it's a yandere game. I'm sorry when I say this too. Yandere Simulator, I love that game, right? But the person who made it, Yandere Dev, these people were able to make MiSide. Not that, like, it took Yandere Dev 10 years, and only these people, maybe either, the maximum I would think is either 2 years, or maybe even a few months, and he couldn't get his game done in 10 years. Like, that's sad, I'm sorry. He was busy doing other stuff. Anyway, though, I'm not gonna get all into that stuff, though. Like, but for real, though, I genuinely love MiSide, and it's a superior Yandere game. I know I grew up with Yandere Simulator as the Yandere game of my time and stuff, like, but I'm sorry, but, like, this is better. It's just better. It takes all good horror elements and puts them together into a horrifying and beautiful experience. This is a horrifyingly beautiful game. Or a beautifully horrifying game. This game is beautiful.